that, and it's great.
Good.
Oh.
Okay, we're live.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
Really
Brian.
great.
Hello, everyone. I'm Julie Brownlee, Principal Assessor for the town of Northborough, Massachusetts. This open meeting of the Northborough Board of Assessors is being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's Executive Order of June 16, 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. All members of the Board of Assessors are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows the Board of Assessors to meet entirely remotely, so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. The public is encouraged to follow along using the agenda posted on the town's website. Members of the public who wish to view the live stream of this meeting may do so by going to Northborough Remote Meetings on YouTube via the link listed on the agenda. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment. Now for the roll call vote. Board of Assessors members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bruce Morgan,
Here.
Christopher Reedy,
Here.
Assessor Department staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Brian Fernandez, Assessor Data Collector.
Here.
Thank you. All right, on to the agenda. Brian and I have been working on catching up on a lot of work. So we have not prepared the minutes of February. Actually, Brian did his half. Brian prepared the minutes of February 22nd, and I have not reviewed them yet. So we'll table that for another meeting. We can review and vote on motor vehicle abatements for February 25th to celebrate my son's birthday, and and March 4th. So for February 25th, we had oh, I'm so sorry. I think I'm reading this wrong. We usually write these up. Okay, I guess it's right. There were just 8 for $2,785.63. And then another one the same day for $1,013.35. That was February 25th. On March 4th, this is more like it. We abated $12,521.75. So, as you know, at the beginning of the year, a lot of people have sold their cars around the holidays and getting abatements.
Now they can't find. Well, can't find cars.
That they can't, right? They can't find cars. Nobody can. That's a
Yeah.
good point. That will alter. That should alter the money flow. Okay, so I'd like to entertain a motion to vote on the motor vehicle abatements, 2 batches for February 25th and 1 batch for March 4th, 2022 as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Then we have as you know, the tax relief exemption season ends April 1st. So we've spent a lot of time catching up on this, making sure that we hadn't missed anyone. And so today we have so I'm going to categorize them by the type they are. And we have 2 exemptions for Community Preservation Act. Gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very tired. I'm not thinking of, I'd like to entertain a motion. They both qualified according to their financial statements. Entertain a motion to grant both of these exemptions.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Okay, then we have two veterans exemptions. They're both 22E, meaning that they're for $1,000 each because the applicant is deemed by the Veterans Administration to be 100% disabled. So I'd like to propose I'd like to entertain a motion to grant both of these exemptions.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Then we have three 41C senior exemptions. Those are for $1,000 each, and it also gives them automatically the Community Preservation Act money comes off as well, unless you prevent that, but these people all qualify for both. So I'd like to entertain a motion to grant, four senior exemptions in the amount of $1,000 each.
That's it. You done?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Then we have two that I think that we should deny. For a couple of people this year, and we've already voted on one or two people, this particular person some years receives it, some years doesn't qualify. This year, people who got extra unemployment during COVID, and it's based on their on their 2021 income tax. So that extra unemployment money put one person over.
Mhm.
Okay, and then, so I'd like to entertain a motion to deny this because they don't qualify for their income.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. The other denial is she technically applied, but then she changed her mind. So, and I think that she didn't want to give us all the financial documents that we need to determine if they qualify or not, but so I'd like to entertain a motion to deny this application as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye.
There's a lot of people who leave a lot of money on the table because they don't want to give you documents. They don't want to,
Yeah.
they're afraid they won't be kept confidential, or they're embarrassed, or
Right.
whatever. But there's, boy, a lot.
Yeah, I think that this office has always, no matter who the staff here, done a really good job of helping people feel confident about that. And because this is being broadcast, I'll just take a minute to say that the state requires that we keep these applications for 3 years after they're granted. And then everything goes in the shredder. And it's locked away when we're not using it. And so it's as safe as we can possibly make it. And then there's just the simple fact that there's so much paperwork in here. We don't ever look at it when we don't have to. Okay, we have one sewer betterment payoff to vote on. So this is for 86 Meadow Road, and the payoff amount is for $1,640, and they have given us a check for it. So I'd like to entertain a motion to approve this betterment payoff as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Okay. Then I'd like to entertain a motion to move to executive session to discuss abatements pertinent to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A, Purpose 7, to comply with or act under the authority of any general or special law or federal grant and aid requirements in accordance with Mass General Law, Chapter 59, Section 60, requiring confidentiality. At the conclusion of the executive session, the board will adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Chris?
Aye.
Bruce?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Thank you. Brian?